Oh man. Oh man, it says we're live. That's crazy. That's crazy stuff. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome on into this legendary marketer live stream. I'm Ryan Halbert. I'm going to be here hanging out with you today. And I got somebody backstage going to be hanging out with me too. And you know him and you love him. Maybe you don't know him. And if you don't know him, you're going to meet him and you're going to start liking him quite a bit. And hopefully you like me as well. But I'm going to bring out this man here in a moment, because this man has got some fire bombs he's going to drop on you today. It's incredible. Some of the stuff we're going to talk about. It's going to be exciting as hell. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David Sharp. Let me bring him on out here for you. Dave, how you doing today, brother?
Hey, what's up, man? Can you see me?
We should be able to see you, yeah.
Here I am. What's going on, my friends? Hey. Hey, man, you know what? If nobody else loves you and nobody else tells you that they love you today, buddy, I want to tell you that I like you and I love you, man. So keep your head up, buddy.
I appreciate that. I love you too, bro. Brotherly love over here.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Well, my friends, it is great to see you. We love you as well. There's a lot of love in the house. And it's not just because we have something amazing that we're releasing over the last 24 hours. It's because we genuinely appreciate you guys and feel that it's a big deal that you would give us your time and your trust. So we don't feel entitled to that. Like so many people do, it seems like, out online nowadays. We actually think that you're really smart for being here because we have something really valuable to show you and teach you and actually partner with you on. Whether we partner with you as coaches or teachers or just guides, whatever language would be best for you. Don't walk around calling ourselves mentors and, you guys can mentor us on a lot of stuff in life, but we happen to know how to make money online. And more specifically, for 16 years, since 2009, I got clean in 2008, kind of came off the streets. I was a high school dropout, made some bad decisions, got clean in 2008. 2009, I was tired of working construction with my dad because I was sleeping on his couch at the time. And I came online and I fumbled and stumbled somehow into affiliate marketing, selling other people's products. And I started selling digital and information products. This is where I made my first dollar online. Eventually, I realized, hey, I could package what I'm doing, like just showing people that I've been able to generate 5 leads a day, or I'm posting videos online, or I'm running ads, and these things are getting me results. I could package those one time. And let me give you a couple of examples of ways that I package that, just so you can see this with your own eyes. So one way that I would package it is that if I had a result, I would say, hey, I'm going to teach it on a webinar, and then I would sell access to that webinar. And then I would take the replay of the webinar and turn it into a course. So I packaged it one time and I sold it over and over again. That's also the power of creating more of a full-blown course where you might record videos and then sell access to them, or plan out a coaching program, pre-sell access to it, right? The person's going to pay you first, and then you're going to deliver the service. You're going to outline what the coaching program is about, and then you're going to repeat that over and over again with every single client, just tweaking it a little bit along the way. There's also hybrid formats, right? There's not just the core 4. It's not just courses, coaching, events, or doing affiliate marketing, which are kind of the core 4 ways to sell information online. There's also hybrids, like I said, to where many of you will start our Pack and Profit Challenge and you'll see us doing the implementation day. That's a little bit of a hybrid where we have a pre-plan, but we're also bringing new material to every workshop. We're giving replays. There's lots of little tech videos that you get and can watch after the implementation day. So you have all the bits and pieces put together. I highly recommend you guys register for that and come experience that as you enroll in the Pack and Profit Challenge, because that will be something that will be way more valuable than $500 in your business. I mean, just understand this. And this is why we exist, is because back in the day, if all of the companies that I bought courses from or attended a workshop or were a part of their affiliate program or were a part of their community, and somehow if I would not have been a part of those organizations and learned from those people who came before me, then I wouldn't have developed the skills that I have. I had to have been a part of something. So we're here for you to be a part of this community so you can work on your skills. I want to be very clear. I really do. And let's go ahead and drop the Pack and Profit, just packandprofit.com, just so people can go over there and make sure that they know how to get there. It's very easy. You guys can also remember that and type it in. But this is not we're not asking you to join a business. This is not, you're not going to pay an enrollment fee to then get your material, your marketing materials and go out and host a home party or something and try to enroll your friends and family into this business. This is not what this is. And I know some of you have experiences with those types of home businesses, and so do I. As a matter of fact, I'm not here to put them down. I was the king of lotions, potions, and pills at one time. As a matter of fact, I sold fat wraps and numismatic coins and everything in between. But that wasn't the right business model to help me to create the type of money that I wanted and needed. I needed a business model that was scalable. I needed a business model that I can do without being a big operations guy. I'm a ninth grade dropout, not a Harvard, MIT business school grad. Developing organizations and scaling teams. This has all been something that I've learned as I've gone, guys. Yes, we've had hundreds of employees here and team members at Legendary. Yes, we've paid out $50 million to our affiliates in just the last 5 years. Yes, we've been able to keep unbelievably organized records and accounting, and everything's perfectly. I mean, I was just admiring some of our back office and tools. I mean, we've literally built our own platform here at Legendary Marketer. We don't operate off of anybody else's platform. But at the same time, all of this has been things that I have learned as I've gone. I'm not a Harvard grad, guys. So what we're teaching you here, I'm not even a high school graduate. As a matter of fact, I did go back and finally get my GED just to make my mother proud. But I did not go to college and didn't have any previous business experience. So why am I telling you that? Because packing information or being an affiliate and selling other people's information, or in the packing of the information can be in so many different ways, which is what we want to teach you all about. That's the business model that has allowed me and thousands of others. We've had over 750,000 students come through Legendary Marketer, and there's been an explosion of content creators, course creators, affiliate marketers onto the scene, and much of those people have learned that skill right here at Legendary Marketer. And I just got a lot of birthday wishes over the last day or so, because my birthday was yesterday, the same day that we launched the Pack and Profit Challenge. And I got a message from a guy, and it was so sweet. I played the video. He was actually playing me happy birthday with his on the piano. And he said, 9 years ago, I met you and I haven't worked a job since. I haven't gone back to a job since. And that just struck me, because there's tens of thousands. Now, has every single person who's bought a course from us? Hell no. The majority of people who buy how-to information that can change their life get no results because they don't implement it. This is an implementable thing. You can't just buy it and then get the result by osmosis. It's not a watch where you buy it and then just put it on and then just stare at it and you're like, all the happiness comes from that, right? It's not from telling the time, because you could get the time from your iPhone. It's like the same thing when you buy a purse, ladies. You got it. It kind of does a function, but mainly you get most of your enjoyment from sitting there looking at it in saying, "Oh, I've got this nice purse." Because you could walk around with a grocery bag, but you don't. It would do the same thing. It would carry your stuff. With this, it's not that same type of product. You actually have to participate, pay, and implement, right? That's why we actually host Implementation Day. But if you do, this business model has the ability to be able to, as I have been very transparent about here at Legendary Marketer, we've done over $100 million, made over $30 million in profit over the past 5 years. And, the cool thing about that is sure, I've made a lot of money, and I would hope that people think that I deserve the money, right? And that it's not just something I'm working my ass off for this. And this is also 16 years of leading up to this, right? But think about all of the people who have been impacted. In COVID, Legendary was there, and we had all of our teachers and doctors and everybody, who was currently, considered non-essential or had been sent home. They're sitting there during this pandemic, and they're able to actually learn a skill and make money. And we launched tens of thousands of new careers during that time. Now our economy, our society is kind of back to work, right? We're kind of like back in our like 9 to 5 grind, but people are starting to re-wake up that, damn, this is not going to get me where I want to go. This paycheck with these bills is not going to allow me to save enough, to invest enough, to grow this money to a point to where I'm going to be able to stop working these type of crappy jobs anytime soon. And then the real fear sets in of, I'm getting older. And folks, I get it. I'm not saying I'm an old dog, but I'm older than I was when I came into this business. I just turned 42. I know I look 52. I look like Santa Claus over here.
29.
That's right. 29 as of yesterday. But think about this, friends. I have at 42 started to think, geez, what do I look and I say, thank God I've got some investments. Thank God I've got some, and I could go on and on about everything that I've got, but that's not what this is about. This is about, what do you have? What do you have? And are you going to continue to jump from these gimmicks? Over the course of the last couple of years, it was the big course resell gimmick. I mean, it was wild to see, because I also saw that back in previous years. These things come in cycles. And I saw so many people try to chase fast cash, like something that was easy. I don't want to learn. I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to create anything. I just want to buy something and then resell it. The reason why you didn't make any money is because that's not a valuable business model. You're not delivering any real value. The only thing that you're doing is you're bringing something to somebody else, saying, if you buy this, you could resell it. That's crap. That's not, and that's why those things always fizzle out and people get sick of them. And the marketplace is sick of them. Nobody wants to buy something just to be forced to resell it. Well, here's the irony. Even though some of those people over the past couple of years didn't have good enough marketing skills to actually come up with their own angles, and they did negative marketing on real leaders like us in our community, the irony is that we've always done and taught exactly what we're still doing. And you've never had to buy a product here at Legendary in order to promote it, right? You could just go to sign up for an affiliate and be an affiliate. The reason why you should learn how to become a marketer, though, whether you buy education and learn from us or go somewhere else, is because you could sign up to an affiliate here, an affiliate anywhere else. But if you don't know how to actually market, you're not going to be successful with it. And that's what I've seen for 16 years. Is I've seen people jump from thing to thing. So, and they just are always looking for that new, hot, shiny, easy. I don't have the time. My life is too busy. I don't want to learn. I don't want to, really what it is. It's that you don't want to step into your bravest self and just do what everybody else has to do to make money, which is get on video, right? And kind of do videos and kind of do real marketing. Well, now for those of you who have done nothing up until this point, now we're about to move into this place to where, like, a lot of us are going to just be on video, and you're not even going to be able to tell if it's AI or if it's the real person. So now we're moving into where it's going to be even easier to produce content at scale, at volume, and drive traffic to your affiliate offers or your own courses, because you're going to be able to multiply yourself with AI. But many of you are still going to say, well, I'm not techie, or I don't want to be on video. I don't want to this, I don't want. So it's not really that you don't want to learn. It's just that, man, you got to really develop a little courage right now. Now's the time for you to say, hey, I'm tired of jumping from gimmick to gimmick and wasting my time in the online marketing industry when I'm not really going to learn the skills, when I'm not really going to launch something that's worth my time. Guys, stop hiding behind these gimmicks. Stop trying to find something that's going to be here today and here tomorrow, but you in your heart know. Your gut tells you this thing is not going to last, right? And learn skills. That's the people say, and they wonder, Dave, damn, how in an industry with such crazy turnover and so many people failing because they want to just find the shiniest, newest, hottest thing, how do you stay successful for 16 years and just stay in one place? And it's because I've never stepped over dollars to pick up dimes. I don't step over dollars to pick up dimes. I'll be patient enough to learn the skill or just to wait it out to get that dollar, to earn that dollar. And that's why I think when you hear about some of the earnings and the things that we've done and had just here at Legendary, not just in my own career, it's that patience, it's that commitment, it's raising your tolerance to frustration. It's not quitting so easily, guys. It's not quitting so easily. It's not putting yourself down so quickly. It's realizing that everybody who is successful out there is just a little bit more committed than you are. That's all it is, right? It's probably the same reason why people are happier in their marriage is because they're just committed, right? They don't have that voice in the back of their head that says maybe you could do better or maybe you could be happier somewhere else. They're just happy where they're at, right? And so that's what I invite you guys to do, is to get happy in this journey instead of obsessing about the destination. And that journey starts, I promise you, with the Pack and Profit Challenge. Because this Pack and Profit Challenge is going to answer the single question that I've been asked over the past 16 years, every single year, which is, how do you do what you do? I want to know what you do, right? I've taught a lot of different things and a lot of affiliate marketing oriented stuff over the years because we always want to make it easy for the easiest person. But I thought, let's give people a challenge. Let's not teach to the lowest person who only wants to do the one thing. Let's actually show people what we've done, what I've done, what we consistently do, and even what we did here with this Pack and Profit Challenge and the implementation day and partnership program, which is our 90-day coaching program, which I talked about a bit about yesterday. But we've launched 3 new brands, 3 new programs here: Pack and Profit Challenge, implementation day, and partnership program. And very transparent with the pricing, very transparent with the affiliate commissions, very transparent with everything. $25 for our Pack and Profit Challenge helps you to dip your toe, helps you to wrap your head around, helps you to really clarify business plan, helps you to get ready to make that first sale, okay? Implementation day helps you to put it all together. If you need help with that, to see it be put together over a period of one full day. And I can tell you that if it takes you longer than a day to become traffic ready, to become first sale ready, then you're doing it wrong. It shouldn't take you longer than that. We'll show you how to be ready in not even a full day, not even 24 hours, because money loves speed. I've seen a lot of you guys say, well, Dave, you're launching a new challenge, man. And this is some of our affiliates, for example, our ambassadors, our brand partners who share our products with their audience. Well, damn, I was just setting up this or that or what. And it's like, man, that was 6 months ago. You got to learn how to move faster. And I'm just challenging you because that's what you're here for. You're not here for me to coddle you. You're here for me to teach you how to make money. And so you got to move faster. You got to, if it takes you that long to set something up, you got to take some pieces out. We'll show you how that's done. We'll show you how we do it. We'll show you how I get content out for a big launch fast, even when over this weekend, I was in the mountains of another state, and we still launched this. Why? Because there's different apps and things that I use on my phone that allow me to be able to create content. There's different ways that I save my content, repurpose my content, and we'll show you all of that stuff on implementation day. Last but not least, our other brand and service that we launched yesterday was partnership program. This is not even open to enroll right now. We'll email and make noise when it is. It'll become open for enrollment twice per month for 3 days at a time, to where we'll accept applications, go over those applications, talk to people. And that process may look like just allowing people to buy and then get on the phone and talk with them and just verify that they're correct for the program. And we think that we can help them. But we've had tons of success and tons of satisfaction and tons of growth. And we've got people crossing stages and growing and both making money, but also just evolving their professional skill sets and marketing skill sets throughout this what was formerly our accountability coaching programs, now our partnership program. It's partnership and accountability without the profit sharing. And so that's a $7,500 program, but you work with us for 90 days. We coach you all throughout the week, including one-on-one, to help you get your business launched, right? Those are the three brands. Those are three services. So you can think about that also from a client perspective, that, hey, these are the things that I want to participate in at Legendary. I want to take their Pack and Profit Challenge. I want to enroll in Experience Implementation Day. And yeah, I do want to experience, or not, but assuming that maybe you're open or do, partnership program, because you know that when we put together a coaching program and we put together a growth experience, it's going to have impact. And if you know anything or have been around our company for any amount of time, whether you've listened to Wake Up Legendary, whether you've come to an event and heard and seen people sharing their experience, you know that our programs create impact because we've got the support, we can scale them, we've got the internal systems to just to be able to support people and to be able to see it all the way through with them. And so if you're looking for those kind of, that kind of help, that's where we can help you. That's what we can do for you over the course of the next 90 days or over the course of the next year. As some of you have been interested in, and we alluded to in the email, live streaming, Ryan, I know they want to learn about and hear about how often we're going to be live streaming. And we've got some good and bad news there. The good news is we are going to be live streaming. The bad news is not every single day right now, right? Remember, I went live every single day for 5 years, right? And it is the holidays right now, so there's going to be some travel on my schedule here. We're going to go live at least once per week, kind of like we are right now. Now, we might get a wild hair and want to come live more than that, but we're going to go live once a week. Just so you guys, it's almost like when we're not going live, people think that the community's not here. Like there's something powerful about going live, and perhaps it's us. I don't know. Perhaps you guys enjoy seeing us live, and I'm flattered if so. But I have to believe that it's about more than me, right? It's about that sense of community that we're all here in this together, and I could be on Mars. Ryan, do you agree with that, or what do you think is so powerful about the live streams?
Yeah, I mean, people just like to have a place to hang out, and I think people just like to be able to see that we're still here, we're still excited, we're still doing this every day, right? We haven't disappeared, we haven't forgotten about them. I think that's what people really, really like, and I think that's the best way for us to communicate it, to let you guys know we didn't forget. We still think about all he is, and we still think about what everybody needs and wants from us. And I think going live is the best way to do it.
Yeah. Well, it's very transparent. There's no editing. You guys know that it's just what you see is what you get. And yeah, we want you to know that you're not alone. And that I think another thing that's important in this industry, in this business is, I always get these messages, these comments on my post or these DMs to where people are like, so what happened to Legendary? I get this a lot. I really do. I get this a lot. So what happened to Legendary? And I think it's because you guys are so used to seeing companies shut down, man. You guys are so used to seeing just people who talk a big game and they're like, we can lead you to the promised land and we got the, and then they just get up, man. And I get that. Like a lot of times it's that people bite off more than they can chew. But they test me all the time. You guys test me all the time in my comment section, in my DMs. You guys will just call me right out and just say, not you guys particularly, but just, whatever, past clients or people who may have bought something, but maybe they didn't do anything with it. And they wonder if maybe we shut down so they could, be entitled to a refund. I knew they'd shut down. I knew it was a scam. So I think it's kind of refreshing, and I take quite a bit of pride in being here, in being open for business, knowing that our website, you guys have spent money here to learn skills. You guys have invested your money here. Your education is safe. I mean, this is like I almost feel like it's kind of like a responsibility, almost like Jamie Dimon with Chase to come out and say, your investments are safe. For me to come out and say, you purchased education. Now, if for whatever reason we were to, for some reason, say, we're shutting it all down, we won't. It's too cool of a brand, quite frankly. The right thing to do in that case would be to allow everybody to download their education that they purchased. That would be, just so you know, if a company ever you have bought a course with, or you're selling a course, okay, and you're selling information to people, and for some reason it goes offline, you take it down, you no longer sell it, you close down the website, whatever, you should allow them to download it. But the beautiful thing about Legendary, and this is almost also instructing our competitors, right? Because I see people screw this up all the time. We'll never do that. And not only is it such a cool and beautiful brand, and people know us, we've built such a great foundation here. The beautiful thing about an information business is it doesn't honestly take that much to continue to run it, right? So our overhead here at Legendary Marketer is not actually that high, right? If you're running an information business, you gotta almost be an idiot to really screw it up and put yourself in horrible financial situation, because you shouldn't be putting any money out for product. You shouldn't be buying any inventory. You shouldn't be prepaying for anything. You pay for, a lot of times, even the advertising that you buy, and they bill you the same day. They actually hit your card the same day, like Facebook. If you've never ran ads, they charge you every day. At the most, you should be spread out 30 days at a part with maybe a software payment or something. But besides that, for us, our fees to be able to host your education here at our membership site is just our hosting fees. It's not that much. It's also the fees that we pay to host the videos in Wistia. But it's not that much. And that's why, although I think it's a big deal that Legendary is here, and has always been here and is not going anywhere, and for us to remind you of that. But I also think that, and I personally take a lot of pride in just our stuff being here, available for you. The website hasn't changed. The support email hasn't changed. Your logins, we didn't change. If you want to get into your back office and you forgot your thing, reset your password, right? And you just like any other website, right? And it's not built on ClickFunnels. It's not built on Kajabi. That is one of the things that differentiates us, and I think is a look for you guys into how far you could take information products, right? Perhaps you'd start by selling a Google Doc PDF or a video or even access to a Facebook group. But eventually, and the story of Legendary Marketer is, we did launch with out-of-the-box software, piecing different things together. But in 2018, I said, I want to build our own platform. And so we made that investment. We own the code, we built the platform, everything. And by making that single decision in 2018, it set us up for all of the scale that we've had since then. Because if we didn't have that, there's been months where we've enrolled 35,000 new customers into our challenges. So in order to handle that amount of traffic, we've had to have the ability to scale our servers, the ability to be able to handle that volume of traffic. And that was all because we made the decision, again, stepping over dollars to pick up, never stepping over dollars to pick up dimes, but instead looking at where do we want Legendary Marketer to be? And I ask you this, the same thing. Where do you want your business and brand to be 5 years down the road? Do you want to be doing this as a career, or do you want this to be a gimmicky thing you do for a month and that, right? So that's also what I'm asking you. For us in 2018, that decision helped us to be able to support the scale, support the growth, and ultimately have something that is valuable and unique and different. And so these are the investments, and this is what I invite, how I invite you guys to think. And this is how we're going to start talking to you guys. And this is what we're going to start teaching you a lot more about, is not just affiliate marketing, but also brand building. You Incorporated, and all of the different wonderful, beautiful things that you can do when you have a marketing machine, when you have a brand, and you also have skills. Some of you say, well, I also just want results today. Okay. Well, the ad platforms are coming back around. Facebook ads is a platform to where average, ordinary people are able to be successful with ads once again. Volume and creative, there's a couple of nuances and things that you have to make sure that you do, but even operating and running an ad campaign on Meta, for example, is quite frankly easier than it's ever been. Why? Well, that's where AI is really shining. AI is really shining back in their ad platforms by doing all the work to find you your perfect customer. And so perhaps you don't have a big brand yet, and maybe don't aspire or think you're that viral guy. I'm not either. I'm not a viral dude, man. I'm a long form, talk to you and have a conversation, because I got some shit to say and some shit to teach, and I can't do it in 30 seconds. I'm sorry, sir. So I don't go viral a lot, right? I'm not a viral guy. I'm a live stream, have a conversation, and then let's run some ads. Let's get some affiliates, right? Let's not stay stuck on the content hamster wheel only, right? We're not in the business of creating content. We're in the business of driving traffic. And driving traffic doesn't actually come from posting free. It does. That's one way that can, but it's also about great copywriting. Maybe $5 to $10 in ads every single day. Great emails to your small list. Great offers to your small audience. And a lot of those offers can just be in text form, because image and text, my friends, are coming back in ways that I haven't seen in a very long time. So it's not all about video. You can build a business without ever using video in 2025 and 2026 right now, because people are so overwhelmed with so much video that we're seeing a trend that people are enjoying reading things. Now, what will help you to sell? Oh, great. Let's go run and write some stuff on some memes. No. Using the right words to sell, i.e. copywriting, right? So these are the skills that are going to make a difference. These are the skills, and honestly, whether you want to grow your e-com business, you want to grow your info business, you want to grow it all comes down to using the right words. And if you use the right words, then you've got to do a whole lot of the flash and trash, I call it, of marketing, which is really just all the wasteful things that they don't want to hear and you don't really want to do. It's all the videos. It's the 80% of the stuff that you create that gets only 20% of the results. That's the stuff that we want to cut out of your business. And what you want to do is the 20% that gets 80% of the results. And I guarantee there is something that you can do or have done that is that. So we want to get you focused on that, then refine those skills, then learn how to make a proper offer, and then learn how to make that offer a repeatable, predictable business to where you can know that if you do get a certain amount of eyeballs on it, that you're going to convert a certain amount of sales. And that is all about positioning, packing, and positioning, and then profiting from an offer. And that's what we're going to teach you inside of the Pack and Profit Challenge, Implementation Day, and work with you in partnership program. Now, if you want to get started as an affiliate, you want to still sell other people's products, let me say it to you like this. And Ryan, tell me if you think this is a good way to put it. I don't think you should do either or. I don't think you should I think everybody should be selling information in all the different ways that you can. Because guess what? We do affiliate marketing here too. I do affiliate marketing, have done affiliate marketing for the past 16 years. It's not about, am I ready? It's about, what kind of offer can I come up with? What makes sense? What sort of promotion can I run right now to my list, to my audience? Or can I run ads to? That's all it is. You don't need to have 15 different things, right? But you don't need to have 15 different front doors anyways. You can promote one front door. You can have one thing that you promote, and then you can sell a variety of different styles or forms of information to your list via courses, coaching, consulting, events, or things that you're an affiliate for. And once you get somebody on your list, it's a whole lot easier to sell them something else especially if you've already sold them something before, right? So these are the things that are not overnight, like one live stream, we're going to teach you everything. But the Pack and Profit Challenge has 5 powerful lessons where I break down all of the best material that we've ever taught, plus more on the packing and profiting from your own products, as well as affiliate marketing versus kind of only affiliate marketing, which is more what our challenges have focused on before, right? Just more in kind of almost exclusively like affiliate marketing, like how to get started selling other people's products. And again, we cover that in Pack and Profit, but there's so much more around packing and profiting from your own offers and information products that I want to open you guys' minds to. I want to expose you to. I want to get you guys thinking about this, because this is only going to enhance and make you a better marketer and make you a better business person and ultimately make you more money. And here's the final thing I'll say, and then Ryan, tell me what I missed. Yes, you don't think you're ready. Yes, you think you're underqualified. Yes, you think that everybody else is doing it better than you. Yes. I mean, come on. How many times do you think I've heard that in 16 years? I got human beings who are teachers, they're fucking firefighters, they're raising kids, they're grandmas, they're grandpas, they've had careers, they've saved people's lives, they've stayed alive for 70, 60, 50 years, whatever the hell it is, and they tell me they're not qualified for something. I might get violent. I mean, not on you, but like throw a table or something, or because I get so frustrated the way that you guys undervalue yourselves. And I really just need you to see in yourself what I see in you. When you come to our events, or I interact with you, or I see you guys, I see somebody who's an absolute equal. I see somebody who, if you were teaching me something and coming about it with some fun and maybe some flavor and some confidence and not all pussyfooting around, I would listen to you. I would learn. This gal at our recent mastermind was teaching parenting from a more traditional, not this soft ass millennial approach, as many of you boomers think. And I agree in some ways. I'm not. We need to bring back a lot more of this. Well, she sold. It was either $20,000 or $40,000 worth of her courses, bringing back the old traditional stuff. I want to learn that. Stop hiding your gifts. Stop being selfish. And to go and say, and especially for many of you who have been in this industry and been in this business for a long time, to just say, yeah, I don't have anything that's worth I haven't learned anything. I don't know anything. I mean, first of all, don't say that out loud. Don't let anybody know that you think that about yourself. Second of all, because you're going to change it and we're going to change it, go through the Pack and Profit Challenge and go through the exercise. Perhaps, Ryan, you could elaborate on this a little bit to where allow us to help you first to pull out some of the gold that's inside of you. And this is one of my favorite things to do. They're called magic moments at events. We're going to be publishing these conversations on YouTube. We film them all. I literally sat down with people at our event who they thought, I don't have anything to offer, any credibility, anything that I could pack and profit from. And I, within minutes, Ryan, and I know you loved this, we are literally going to be publishing these so you can see them. I was pulling gold out of these people. I mean, I felt like it was the 19, whatever the hell it was, gold rush. I mean, I was mining gold out of these people like they were a bottomless pit of 24 karat. And they were just like, where in the hell is that coming from? I didn't know that was in there. I didn't know what the shit. Oh my God. And it was a beautiful thing. And so have a magic moment with yourself today to where you kind of have a sit down and say, I'm tired of devaluing myself. What do I have or know or am passionate about that's valuable that I could begin to both give away for free, but then also charge for that information, whether I package it or whether I coach people on it. Ryan?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things that missed realizations is just that like a lot of you are already paid. A lot of you are already have careers and stuff because of the skills you have, because of the knowledge, the things that you know. And for some reason, we still think it's not valuable. Well, it's valuable enough for the person you're working for to give you a paycheck, right? It's that valuable already. And there's people who want to know that stuff, no matter what career. And I don't even want to. There's always going to be somebody that says, well, I only work in this or I only work in that. There are lots of jobs that you guys could start labeling in this chat that I couldn't do and that I wouldn't even know the first thing about starting to do because there's skills and there's things needed in that to do that position, to fill that role that make you valuable. That's why you were hired to do it. Right. All right. Maybe if you're just putting stuff on a shelf, right, anybody can kind of do that. Fine, whatever. But in the other 99% of all positions, you've already got something there because there's knowledge and there's expertise and there's skill sets that you have that make you valuable. I always kind of revert back to my mother as an example, like in this conversation comes up, right? Ever since I started this, she kind of has always taken an interest in things that I do or just wants to know what I'm doing because she's a mom, right? And, she's made north of 30 grand just promoting stuff on Amazon with a very crappy website I threw together really, really fast because she's a nurse practitioner and she has people that come to her and ask her about what they should take as far as like over-the-counter supplements and stuff. So it's like she's already got this audience of people. She didn't even go online with it, by the way. She hasn't promoted a single thing online, just the people coming to see her in the office. And the conversation basically went like, Ma, how many things are you recommending over the counter? She's just trying to understand how the business model works. She's trying to understand how affiliate marketing is even a thing, right? Because even though she was technically doing it, she's making recommendations every day, right?
You don't even really tell
those recommendations.
You don't even really tell that story either. And I know you had some hesitation about it. Perhaps it was just your mom, but that is one of the most powerful stories. By the way, that wasn't planned. Nothing on this live stream today has been planned except for the fact that we're just going to, well, it never really is. I mean, so I wanted to point that out. And how many of you are doing that though? I mean, recommending stuff to people in your real life that people are going and buying and you're not getting paid from, right? Just a really, really, and one other thing, how many people have have you also talked to in your friends and family experiences, whatever, over the years, who weren't that interested and who didn't take any action and who have made nothing as a result of it, right? It's like, and who could have also had an extra 30,000 in their pocket, but just because they were too prideful. The fact that, that mom energy is so pure, right? There's no ego about it. So like she's just interested. My mom's the same way, right? She's just genuinely interested in what her baby's doing. It's just wants to know, feels proud. I don't know if you moms do that, but you want to know what your kids are doing, and if they're doing something online, you might pop in the live stream. I mean, hell, there was a time that my mom was the only one that showed up to my live streams. But what a powerful story, Ryan. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I just wanted to just really, really kind of have a moment there to ask, kind of ponder. I wonder how many other people could have if their ego wasn't so big or didn't think, and I even mean not to throw family members under the bus, but just people who are in your family who could have been profitable or had that, but maybe we're too proud to ask you.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's we get so caught up. Everybody gets so caught up in the fact that there's this certain product or this certain niche or this certain thing or way I got to do it. We're just making recommendations, right? And at least when it comes to affiliate marketing, we're just making recommendations. And if you can ask anybody in the world, have you ever recommended something before? And then after you recommended it, a person went and bought it. Yeah. And it's like, well, did you get paid for it? No. Would you like to? That's all that this is. It applies to anything. There's an affiliate. You can get an affiliate link for anything that you want. And that's all that it is. It's so simple. So it's like, if you imagine, like a straight line, and I think a lot of us are operating and thinking about it as like this circle in the middle with all these other offshoots on it. And it's all these complicated different paths and these things that are complicated to do. But instead, just operate it like a straight line, right? You're right here and you got to get over here. And then you take the cap off. No, you're right here and you got to just get over here. And that's really what this entire brand that we just released is designed to do. You have the Pack and Profit, which completely simplifies and demystifies the entire process, all built around creating it once and then selling it over and over and over again. And then you have implementation day, which is the next step further. Okay, you got all the dynamics. You got all of the foundational pieces you need. You got all the information you needed to understand, right? As far as information goes, beyond the Pack and Profit challenge, you don't need more information. It's all there. Everything's, even what we're talking about now is like enough, but it's all there. You want to see us actually do it. You want to watch it done, because that's going to give you that little bit of extra clarity that's going to get you to where you need to go, to where you can take action. You can feel a little more confident doing it. That's going to be implementation day. And then, of course, we got partnership, which is, hey, do you want us to actually just hold your hand? Like basically have a partner that's kind of like same type of scenario as if somebody had actually invested into your business and they're doing this 50-50, but you still keep 100%. Like that's what partnership is, right? So this is what we essentially strive to do with this new lineup, was that we just took all of this, right, these different offshoots and all these different things, and found all the areas, even down to as simple as figuring out a niche, right? Dave's going to give you a license to fish, right, in lesson 3. I love the analogy. It's phenomenal. Down in Florida, you got to get a fishing license. It's like, we got this fishing formula, and that's really, really good. And that makes it easy to understand. I said, look, they need a fishing license, though. That's where they're getting stuck. We're teaching them how to fish, but we're not giving them a license. And so because everybody gets caught up on the niche. But anyways, even down to those simple, tiny little things, right? It's all broken down into one straight, narrow path you could follow. So like right now, if you're somebody that's like, man, I was still getting set up to promote I see this from the affiliates, like our own affiliates, and it's nothing against anybody, but you have, and if you're just, I just got set up to promote the last one. Well, the last one came out in like June, right? Like we're doing a lot of really big behind the scenes stuff here to promote the, right? And the last one we released was the AI challenge, right? To promote that, right? That literally is just, literally I'm going to oversimplify here, right? You're just making a couple videos, you're writing a couple emails, you maybe make some Facebook posts, you're just talking about it. You're not building a house, You know, you're not doing anything that is monumentally hard or super impossible to do. I saw the one and only Kim Bulliman here earlier posted a comment, right? It only took her a day to get everything swapped over to where she's promoting the Pack and Profit Challenge instead of the AI Challenge now. That's how fast it should be. That's how quick it should be, right? So if you're spending 6 months, either A, you just don't want it bad enough and you just don't care enough to make it a priority, or B, you are massively overcomplicating it and it needs to be massively simplified for you. And that's what everything that we've got here was designed to do. There's nothing that's an overcomplication. It's not a full curriculum with hours and hours. I think you could probably complete the Pack and Profit Challenge every minute of it in less than 2 or 3 hours. And because it's not a massive, never-ending curriculum. And we didn't want it to be, because that's not what helps and that's not what works. And so if you're one of those people that's like going through these trainings and spending all these times in videos, we've got some really incredible products we've released over the past few years, and they still are. But we noticed that the number one thing that's at least stopping the people who really want to get the results and really want to put the work in is they're spending too much time in the training and they're overwhelming themselves. So what's going to happen if we just only give them the things that they need to focus on right now? And that's exactly what this is. And by the way, inside the partnership program, we basically unlock everything. So you're going to have somebody working with you that's going to actually identify for you the things you need to focus on, and then they're going to direct you to the right training and only unlock it for you then. So it's not like we actually removed anything or anything like that. It's just delivered in a different and I think a much better way. And so
it's like having your own personal professor tell you exactly what you need to learn at what time based off of working with you one-on-one.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right.
And then helping you implement, right? Helping you actually and telling you what to do, right? I think that one of the things very important about this company and our philosophy is that we don't want to create dependent entrepreneurs, right? We don't have a subscription that we hope to keep you on for years and years in the future. We're not selling you a franchise. Perhaps in the future, maybe we do, but right now we don't have one. We have 3 very specific things that you can purchase from us, and they have a very specific reason, and they're based off of, as Ryan's saying, you know, you're really kind of, I mean, what you're talking about here is just the evolution of us as a company too, right? It's like if we're selling information and a leader in selling information in this industry, the way in which we sell our information, deliver our information is also, I like it to be cutting edge. I like it to be what's the simplest, fastest, most impactful, and what do people need right now in 2025 going into 2026. And right now, it's that, yeah, it's total information overload everywhere, right, Ryan? That's what you're alluding to. I mean, it's the videos everywhere, right? It's everybody's videos and everybody's everything. So we're in this season right now, for those of you who want to be successful, of subtraction rather than addition. It's not about adding more things to your plate. It's about taking things away. And if you want to actually be successful, that's the mindset that you need to be in. It's subtraction, not addition. What can I take away? What can I take off my plate? Who can I stop listening to? Who can I tune out? Who can I unsubscribe from? What can I stop wasting time on that's part of that 80% of stuff that I'm doing that's only getting me 20% or less of the results? And that's what also we're doing, right? That's what we're doing. That's what I think, like when you grow, you realize, I think for me, like an example is, I mean, I've bought a lot of materialistic things. I'm not materialistic, but I enjoy a few couple types of things that are like, I like a nice hotel room, a nice watch, you know? But I do also realize that no amount of those things are going to make me happy, like truly happy. Like that's going to come from just the people that I have in my life, the like how I'm liking and or loving who I am at every stage of my growth. I mean, that's ultimately what this journey is about. It's about, growing into the next best version of yourself, feeling comfortable in your own skin and being proud of who you are and what you've done. And so also being able to be proud of who you are and what you've done means that you need to set yourself some realistic goals. And if you've got too much shit on your plate that you're not able to accomplish, then you need to take some stuff off your plate. And this is the season to do that. We've done the same thing. How can we simplify our business model for our clients as they're coming through? How can we give them more of what they need and less of what they don't? More of what they need and more ways that they can consume it faster. For our affiliates, we did the same thing. Let's talk about you guys for a minute. Okay, we're coming up into this second hour, baby. Let's talk about affiliates for a second. All right. So we also looked at how can we get affiliates, how can we get commissions in our affiliates' pockets faster? Because we appreciate you guys, man. I just want to say that straight up. We love our affiliates. I actually reach out to our affiliates personally. I talk to you guys. I text you guys. I like you guys got real access to us. Not like, man, I've been involved in so many programs to where I've driven so much business to companies and, I never even get a thank you, man. It's crazy. And then there's some of these companies that will just, like, I've seen them in the past, particularly companies that are like in the MLM industry or whatever, where they, like, you build this whole big distributorship and then one day they just eliminate the whole MLM division. And they're like, yeah, we don't need you guys anymore. Man, I will never say that, man. I will never say that. I will always fight for our affiliates. I will always have you guys back. I will always work with you guys to try to make you guys the best marketers, to keep you guys safe, to teach you what to do and what not to do. And just, I know that you guys are out there working really hard, driving traffic if you're promoting our offers. And I want to tell you that I see that, I appreciate that. And we think about you in everything that we do. I talked a lot about how hard Ryan went to battle. Not that it was a fight, just bringing it up that we want our affiliate tracking system to work in the favor of the little guys, but not to penalize the big guys, if you will. And so we have a 90-day tracking cookie that will not get overridden by somebody else. The person is cookied to you. So even if they come in and they were to see Kim Ballum or where they were to see somebody else out on a live stream or something, and they got on her list or whatever, and they bought and they clicked implementation day to buy it, you would still get credit, the little guy. Just affiliate A versus affiliate B, because you did that initial work to bring that customer in. And if you can get them to buy something else, hi Kim. Oh, they are my list. And if you can get somebody to buy something else within that 90 days, it will extend that cookie another 90 days for you. Okay? And if we can get them to buy something, it'll extend that cookie another 90 days for you. Okay? As long as they keep buying something. All right? So we've got a lot of love for our affiliates, and we wanted to also try to see if we could get some money in you guys' pockets faster and more, right? So it kind of looks like, oh wow, we don't have as many earnings as we did before because we've kind of removed that $1,000 commission there. Well, let me tell you, there's actually more commissions that you could earn over the total referral or lifetime value of somebody just in the 3 brands. So our Pack and Profit Challenge is going to pay 90%. So that's about a $20 commission. Our implementation day will pay 50%. So that'll be a $250 commission. And I want to point out, there will be no sales advisor, business plan advisor, sales team member, anything that they have to talk to, or that will be, looking actively trying to sell, or for any of you, you won't have to book an appointment and talk to anybody coming through. We actually are offering implementation day as soon as you buy the Pack and Profit Challenge. So if you guys go and enroll in the Pack and Profit Challenge, you'll see the implementation day as an immediate upsell. Okay. So for an affiliate, that's a good thing, right? Because you want to try to move those offers. One of the things that we saw with our other challenges was if our offers are further deeper down in the challenge, sometimes people don't see the offer. And that's a lot of times one of the problems with a lot of your offers, right? Is that they're deep, that people just don't see it. You want people to see your offer, that you want people to see your offer. So we've moved our kind of a mid-ticket offer again, and I'm speaking to our affiliates here. So that's why I'm using this language, maybe not it's not the language I would use speaking to potential customers, right? Speaking to our affiliates now. So we've got a mid-ticket product, something that's something that could help to, for example, fund advertising, put immediate commissions back in your pocket right away from the efforts, etc. That you don't have to wait days, typically, for somebody to get to maybe a day 5 or something in a challenge and actually see an offer. On implementation day, after implementation day, we're going to be opening up open enrollment for partnership program. So there'll be some authentic, genuine urgency, right? No fake scarcity, no fake urgency. We're just only going to open that up twice per month, because that way we can manage applications and just make sure that we're bringing in the right people who we can help and we think we can help and serve at the highest level. So that total amount of commissions from those 3 offers, if somebody comes in, and they're going to see those relatively fast, right? They're going to see those within the first typically 2 weeks at most. That's over $2,000 in total commissions to you as the referring affiliate. So I think the exact amount was 2011 or 88 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
2021.
2021. So, and remember that people for that money think about what they're getting. They're getting the Pack and Profit Challenge, which is it's being priced at 25. I mean, I could easily see gurus selling something like that for multiple hundreds. The implementation day, I think it's a bargain, fairly priced, especially when you see the additional bonuses, all the information. I really invite all of you guys to attend at least one of those. And then partnership program, us dedicating a coach that's been trained by me, who understands these skills, who understands, who has made money, is making money, is actively understands the game, to be coaching somebody and working with them for 90 days, plus all of the other additional things that will come with that support community of partnership program at that $7,500 price point. You're talking at just over $8,000 for that experience, and I would put that up against any semester at MIT, Harvard, or anything else, and I promise you that's still going to be at a steep discount from what somebody would pay to go and attend one of those. And by the way, that one semester at MIT or Harvard will only be the freckle on the pimple of a gnat's ass of what you would have to do for your just 4-year career, when in 90 days we can get you ready, launch ready, first dollar ready. And obviously we can't make promises or guarantees. And none of the success stories of ours where we say, hey, we did 100 million, made 30 million, yada, yada, none of that is a guarantee of income for anyone. And I say it right in the sales video that I don't know people who are watching our stuff. So it's no guarantee. And most people who buy how-to information make nothing because they don't implement. So, but in 90 days, I would put our program, I would put our education, I would put the experience of growth, of results, of getting somebody legitimately ready, and potentially already generating traffic, leads, and sales against any experience, any business incubator coaching program, any accountability program, in any accredited university in this country. And I'm the CEO of Legendary Marketer. I'm saying that out loud, out on record. And so I do invite any dean. It would have to be the dean of any university to respond and let me know if they'd like to take me up on my challenge. I would be willing even to go as far as to if somebody wanted to run a legitimate study to fund that myself on my end. And then, of course, that dean would have to fund that education and program on his. But that's how much we believe in what we're doing and how much we believe in both the results that we've gotten from the past and also what we know this will create. So we're excited for you affiliates to experience that with us. As you guys know, there's been a lot of people who've made a lot of money with our affiliate program. It's a one-level affiliate program. There's nothing that you need to buy in order to qualify for anything, and anybody can join. So it's the only thing that we ask is that you just promote our stuff to where, as my attorney Greg Christensen says, where the net impression of your marketing is that it takes hard work. If you're an affiliate of ours, make sure that you use some sort of a disclaimer that you're an affiliate somewhere in your marketing, right? Learn about those basic things of disclosure. Disclosure is the word that you kind of need to wrap your head around. And most likely, those of you who have been in other industries understand that. It's like financial disclosure. Like if I'm on a live stream and I'm saying, man, I think Tesla stock is gonna crash today, man. Elon's and I'm shorting stock. I have to disclose that, right? That's called proper disclosure. And so that proper disclosure, if you don't understand that concept, you're not ready for this yet. And that's okay. But but operating with integrity, we want to make sure that our affiliates, look, you could be edgy, you could be aggressive, you tell your story, do all the things, right? And get your own attorney. I'm not an attorney. Don't take legal advice from me. I'm always trying to go to my attorneys to learn the latest and greatest. But the most important thing is don't be a POS. Don't ghost people. Don't ghost people, right? Just eat your own cooking, right? Like my recommendation has always been, like, believe in what you're selling, believe in it. Like it's not a secret. Like being an affiliate, there's some elements that about setting things up, making sure you get paid, on and on, but the dynamics of being an affiliate for Legendary are just be a good person and just don't ghost people and don't overpromise people things and don't just only show our number one best success story. Like, let people understand there's a variety of different results that people get. That we don't promise anything that you can't, this is not a buy here, buy it to resell it thing. This is like, if your only question is, when can I make money, right? If it's like, man, maybe it would be better for some of those people to stay in the black holes of the internet, right? And not come out here and, try to be doing all this, just doing too much, right? Asking somebody to do too much. Our affiliate program, I guess I'd go as far as to say it's not for everybody, right? There's a lot of affiliates that I've known over the past 16 years that have a particular way of promoting that I've said, I think it's best if you don't. And I have the receipts to prove everything that I'm saying. People that I've worked with in the past who have said, no, I being an affiliate of Legendary is not for you. But I don't think that's the case with anybody here right now. And I want to end this little affiliate section, at least these parts that I'm saying, by saying once again, I appreciate you guys. We love you. We thank you for your support, and we do everything that we can on a daily basis to try to convert for you guys. Ryan?
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think I just want to also throw in there just the quick differentiator, just because it's coming up, right? We've never required you to buy any of our products to promote our products. You can come in and be an affiliate, and you don't ever have to buy a single thing that we sell. We would highly encourage it. That way you can go through and really know the product inside and out, have a transformation perhaps that you could share with your audience, but it's not required. it's also in our products. In no way, shape, or form do we actually just teach you how to promote our products. We always have and still continue to teach you how to apply this skills and information to any different niche or product that you might want to go into, whether it's a health and wellness thing or a parenting thing, which we have many clients in just those two spaces alone, fitness being a big one as well. And so all this information applies to everything. And we love that we can provide actually both opportunities, right? We can be on both sides. We could be teaching people how to launch businesses in whatever space that they want, promote other products from other companies in any space that they want. And we could also be facilitating, running the product and operating the business that other people are able to promote to make money in that way, if that's how they decide to do it, which is awesome. And so just wanted to make sure that everybody just really understands like the two sides of this coin here, right? Is that you can be an affiliate, doesn't ever require you to purchase something from us. We encourage, not required. And then on the other side is once you get into the training, into the education, right? It's not going to be like that resell muddy crap show that everybody's been used to seeing for so many years. I really want to emphasize that because I think there's a tendency to feel like that all education products are like that because there's so much sludge in the space because of all the people that said so much crap. And unfortunately, you know, we're got drugged down in a little bit because there was some crossover in the audience and in the people. Some of those people that went to do that were hanging out with us, and some of those people that were hanging out with them started talking about us, and all these different things happened, and all of it's basically over with. Nobody's really talking about that stuff anymore. So now it's a great opportunity for us, the only one still standing, to come and just kind of clean it all up. And that's something I'm really excited to do. We're in there with our shop backs and we're sucking the shit out. You know what I mean? So it's
Oh, this boy,
it's exciting. But anyways, that's all I got for them right now. That's all I got for them today. So Dave, anything else you have? Those I think are my last word.
Not absolutely nothing else to say, my brother. You just took us home in such a beautiful way. I just can't hardly stand it. Why don't you let people know that they can also purchase Implementation Day? You guys can go right to Implementation Day and also purchase that. So you can enroll in Pack and Profit. If I was you, I would go to Pack and Profit. But if you've already enrolled in Pack and Profit and you want to go right into Implementation Day and register for that and at least secure your ticket for that 28th workshop, do that. And again, both as a client, you can go and enroll in that. Our wonderful affiliates, we listen to you, and there's a direct link there to that. That's also affiliate trackable. So just from an affiliate standpoint, so you guys know and understand, you guys will also be able to promote partnership program. Yes, there will be an amazing sales page for partnership program, the same way that there is for Implementation Day. And so when partnership program opens for the first time for open enrollment, which is going to be November 29th, I believe, that's going to be the first time that you're going to be able to enroll in partnership program. There'll be a page, and you'll be able to go and visit that. It'll be an external page. You know, you won't have to be logged into the membership site or anything like that. And for our affiliates, there will also be an opportunity for you to participate in the promotion of that and share that with your audiences as well on an affiliate trackable page. So you guys have always asked for that. And so now we finally delivered that. You affiliates, we put the power in your hands. And we also gave you some really cool features and functions, such as some good old countdown timers, right? Which allow you a very clear promotional window, right? For example, Implementation Day, you can go right to that page. You can see when the countdown timer is. And so leading up to, you know, as that workshop continues to click down, there's reason for people to act. There's a clear countdown timer when that next workshop will be. Once that Implementation Day happens, of course, on the 28th, that timer will start over, because we're going to do that every 2 days. but we still want that timer to be there for people to land on the page so they can visually see. They can see the date. They can also see the timer. And that will enact some urgency in those folks to say, okay, yeah, this is counting down. Partnership program, when that is launched, that will have a similar countdown timer. It'll be open enrollment for 3 days. And so there'll be a countdown timer on that page that we'll have for that open enrollment. So you can begin to think about that as an affiliate, how and when you're going to promote those things with us, right? So if implementation day is on the 28th, and then open enrollment will be open for 3 days after every implementation day. So that's essentially how it works. So every 2 weeks, partnership program will be open for 3 days after implementation day. That will be when open enrollment will be open. We're going to offer that, of course, on implementation day, and then keep that cart or whatever open for 72 hours for people to enroll in partnership programs. So the rest of the month, or at least any other day besides those 2 72-hour windows each month, partnership program will be unavailable to enroll in. And so that's going to keep it, I think, tight in terms of our promotions. And I think it'll also allow us as a team to stay focused and be able to serve our clients and not always be focused on sales. Quite frankly, I think clients want to know and appreciate the fact that, your whole coaching operation is not a sales operation disguised as only a coaching. So we're actually only going to sell. And it's not the coaches who are going to be selling. We're going to have other people on the team who can answer questions. You can email us, and
Froze on us. Say anything like yesterday, he'll pop back in. Here we go.
Tell you all about that. Give you all of those ways to contact us with any.
Let Elon know.
Can you guys bringing this in for a landing? Damn it!
Yeah, there we go. Well, you came. I can't hear you right now. I can see you, but you're frozen and you're not saying anything. Dave got stuck in the black hole, the black internet hole, the Elon Starlink internet hole. That's where he's stuck right now. Tapping out.
Well, I was 1 second away from just hitting end. Literally 1 second away. Anyways, my friends, I don't think I have too much after that, even though if you waited for that, you should get something really valuable. Look, here's the valuable thing that you're going to get. And I can't remember if I was talking about something specific before that started freezing. Do you remember, Ryan?
No, you were bringing it in for a landing.
I was bringing it in for a landing. Okay. So anyways, my friends, I do need a booster. I'm out here on 10 acres in the middle of somewhere, Central Florida. So sometimes the internet's not that great. All right, my friends, have a great Wednesday, and we'll be back live with you here over the next couple of days. We'll send you an email and let you know, when we're going to be going live. But obviously, get enrolled in those programs. Get into our Facebook groups, and let's mastermind, let's network inside of our Facebook groups as well. If you guys don't have those links, maybe somebody could drop those links inside of the chat here for everybody to make sure that you have that access. And let's stay connected that way. Thank you guys for being so responsive when we go live and come and join us. This is my favorite thing to do. So we will absolutely be doing more lives, not less. I can't wait to see you on the next one. All right. Thanks, Ryan. Peace, guys.
Thanks, Dave. See you.